everyone. Good to see you. Sorry, I'm a little bit late. And if you follow me on Facebook, I was able to let you know that I was going to be running just a little bit late. And when you're waiting for someone, of course, they always show up exactly when it's not the most convenient, but it's all going to work out. And so thank you for um, joining me today. Today is Tuesday, November the 15th, and it is normally I'm at 1 p.m. Central. It's about 1:15 p.m. Central. And today is my November Christmas card class. It's free for everyone to watch. And again, if you're new here, I'm Terri Hartley, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States, in Iowa, at Rustic Barn Cards. And this morning I woke up to our first snow. It's melted now, although we may be getting some more a little bit later today. As you jump on, say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. I appreciate that. And I have 3 quick and easy Christmas cards to share with you. And again, this is my online card class. It is free for everyone to watch. And then if you would like to have the make and takes to make these cards, you just place an online order with me for $35, and I will send you a packet of the cardstock and what you need for 6 cards, 2 of each of what I'm going to be showing today. So you'll receive make and takes for 6 cards, 2 of each of the 3 designs that I'm going to share with you today. Now, if you place a $50 or more order, then I will put in a gift for you. And that is going to be a package of iridescent pearls. And so, and you can't really see it maybe so much right now, but there they are. So these are beautiful iridescent pearls. And I'm going to use those on our cards today, but they will not be in your make and takes unless you place a $50 order or more. Okay, well, you do need a host code, so I know you're going to be part of this card class. And in the description, I already have a link, and the host code is embedded in that. So you just click on that, place your order, and then I will prep the cards and put them in the mail on Monday. You do need to place your order tonight, this Friday, November 19th. Hi, Jenny. Good to see you. Hi, Marilyn. And you like the snow outside? It was really pretty this morning. I have to agree with that. So I am going to turn the camera down and just show you a few things because I had a wonderful time at the convention in Indianapolis, Indiana, this past weekend. But before I talk to you about that, I want to tell you about some specials that are going on. Starting today through the 18th, 4 days only, Stampin' Up! Is having a sale. And this is from the annual catalog. So 20% off dies, 20% off all the embossing folders, 10% off all the punches, 20% off all the DSP, unless it says the word specialty in it. Then it's not. And 15% off all the stamp sets except for the host stamp sets. So it's a perfect time if you have some crafters on your list of gift giving. You might want to think about picking up something for them. And of course, don't forget yourself, right? I will be sending out the newsletter this week we're continuing on our 12 weeks of Christmas that I have joined with 2 other demonstrators. Connie Douglas, Great Stamping with Connie from Canada, and Sarah Bullen from Handmade After Dark in Australia. And the 3 of us, we call ourselves the Online Crafting Trio. And we are bringing free the 12 Weeks of Christmas, which is a project each week, a video, and a written tutorial. And it arrives in your inbox. So you just need to sign up for my newsletter if you're not already on my newsletter list. And in the description, you can see that. And I am going to get rid of, let's see. All right. So just want to let you know, I will be sending this week's out. I think this week is maybe week 9. So we're getting close, but don't worry. Sign up now. You'll enjoy the projects that are left and you'll have access to all the videos. Paper pumpkin this month. Good things come in small packages, and it's all the supplies you need to create 16 standard gift card holders. And you'll get 2 each of 8 designs. So there's all occasion, and you have all occasion gift giving sentiments to stamp on there. So it's not just like one holiday. So you have lots of different choices. And also there's an add-on with cards and envelopes. So cards and envelopes, but they are the regular size. So they're not note cards. They are regular size of cards that we make. So there's 16 cards. You get 4 each of 4 colors and 16 matching envelopes for $10 that you can add on to your paper pumpkin. And again, you can order at terrihartley.stampinup.net. You can call me or you can email me if you have more questions about that. So as I mentioned, I went to my first in-person event with Stampin' Up in Indianapolis. It was called On Stage. They have different events, but this one was called On Stage. And I have the new celebration, which is for January and February of 2023, and the beautiful cover of the new mini catalog, which runs from January to April 2023. I cannot show you the inside yet. Hi, Margaret. Good to see you from Sydney, Australia. I cannot show you the inside of the catalog, but if you do not have a demonstrator and you would like to have a copy of the catalogs, I will be ordering before the end of the month a catalog. So just, again, reach out to me, email me, and the information how to contact me is in the description. And I would be glad to send you the mini catalog and the celebration catalog. So I'm pretty excited about that coming up at the first of the year. So a little bit of products that's in there because I have them. I can't show you in there, but I can show you some of the, so we had we received some free goodies. This is dry brush metallic specialty designer series paper. And this is going to be in our new mini catalog. So I can give you a sneak peek of a couple things. And there's 2 sheets of this color. And then there's 2 of this. And I don't know if you can see, but it is really beautiful and shiny. And then some designer series paper, like an animal, will be in the new mini catalog. And I haven't even opened this up. But here's silver. Oh, beautiful. It's kind of like zebra, doesn't it? Stripes. I see some gold and white. Like a giraffe. Oh, won't this be fun to work with? Let's see what's on the other side. Okay. So on the other side, we have more kind of subtle colors. And this is like an animal designer series paper. So just kind of a little sneak peek for you. So at the on stage, I was able to meet demonstrators that I had talked to but hadn't met. Also, people that I had never met before. So it was really, really awesome. Jamie Theist, I think is her last name. She made this beautiful little bag. She put the fabric on here, and then my team leader filled it with some goodies for all of us. So that was really nice. That was pretty awesome. And then I have a pin, my first on stage at Stampin' Up. And then I have these, they give you little ribbons for different things. So for my team building and the team that I'm on. And so that was really fun too. And so I'm going to show you just really quickly some cards I swapped with. Yes, I think those papers are really pretty too, Marilyn. So I'm not going to show you a lot of cards. It's a little bit late today, but I'm just going to, and if I know who they are. So I took some cards and then did some swapping. So this, sometimes people let me know who, they leave their name, but I don't know who gave me this one. It's happy birthday, but isn't that pretty? This is from Anthony. This is made by Anthony. Cheers to you. This is a double flat fold by Pauline Burglar. So it opens up this way. Sending well wishes your way. Has a little Kleenex box. And then it opens up this way. Wishing you a speedy recovery. So isn't that cute? So what is so much fun about swap cards, I don't want to forget who, is that you get all these wonderful ideas. Here's a Christmas cheer with the candy canes. And it opens up this way. And I don't know who made that one. And I'll just show one more today. Maybe I'll show some more next week. This is a Season of Chic. Isn't that darling? Thinking of you. And Sharon Holly made this. Okay, let me set some of those away and we'll get started on making our cards. The stamp set I'm going to use today is the Christmas Scottie. And I'm just taking the cover off. I'm using a lot of the stamps that are in this today. The Christmas Scottie, and it has 3 images of the little dog, a couple of bows, and snowflakes, kind of like a ribbon. You are always loved. Merry Christmas. May your days be furry and bright. A little plaid. So, and then I'm using the bundle, and the bundle comes with the punch, which punches out the bow and one of the images of the dog. Okay, so let's get started. So for this first one, we are going to be using Melon Mambo, Coastal Cabana, and Garden Green. Yeah, that last card I showed, it did give a pop of color. I agree, Mary Lynn. And I'm going to show you the card. So the card we're going to make, the first card we're going to make today is May Your Days Be Furry and Bright. And again, if you would like to have the make and takes free, you'll get 2 make and takes. They'll come like this in a plastic bag, and you'll have 6. You'll have 2 of each. So I'm just going to go ahead and take out the pieces because this is just how it would arrive. I will not be sending the Iridescent Pearls unless you place an order of $50 or more, and then you'll have a full packet of the Iridescent Pearls. But you will have, I will be sending the ribbon that I use for all the cards, just enough for you to use. Okay, so our card base is Melon Mambo, and we're going to go ahead and fold that up. And give that a good crease. And then we have our designer series paper, and you can decide how you want to place that. And I'm going to kind of put it right in the middle. Bring in, you can see that I took my glue with me because my name is on it, so I wouldn't lose it. And of course, you could decide that you might like this side of the Gingham Cottage designer series paper or this side. So you have choices. Choices are always good, right? So I'm just going to kind of place that. So I have try to have the same amount of Melon Mambo above as I do below. I'm going to lay that aside. Then I have a layer that will go inside my card, which you will receive too, of course. And then this is the basic white that we are going to stamp on, but I want to make sure that I have it the right way. So we want to place it this way to do our stamping on. And I'm going to bring in our Stampin' Pierce mat because we're using photopolymer. And I'm going to start with Melon Mambo. And I'm going to bring in this ribbon. And then I'm just going to go ahead and ink this up. And I am going to bring in this little scratch paper, and I'm going to stamp off. And then I'm going to go ahead and stamp over on the left of my paper. And I think I'm going to lay this aside just because we already have the Melon Mambo out. And I'm going to pick up the scrap basic white. And I am going to use this little plaid image. And I'm going to ink this up. And then I'm going to stamp off. And then I'm going to bring in the little bow. And I am going to pick up the ink off that stamp. And then that way you have that design in your bow. And I think we're finished with the Melon Mambo. Yes, that ribbon could be used for so many different things. I'm going to bring in our punch, and we're just going to punch those little bows out. I love punches. They're just so quick and easy. There we go. Get rid of my scraps. All right, and now we're going to bring this back, and we're going to start with Costa Cabana. And here is my host code for the card class. So again, you can get this card class sent to your house with the supplies in a packet for 6 cards, 2 of each of the cards that I'm making today with a $35 online order. And let's see, we are going to pick up the stamp with the little snowflakes. And I'm going to stamp off and then stamp on. So we're just going to add some snowflakes. I'm going to stamp on the Coastal Cabana, then I'm just going to stamp off and then onto my cardstock. Because I want these to be just a little bit, the snowflakes just to be not real bright. And of course, you could use any color of ink that you have. It doesn't have to be the colors that I'm using. All right. And now we're ready to add a couple of cute little dogs. So let's bring in this dog here. So it looks like, Jenny, you have the Scottie punch and you've made a card. Yes, I love punches. Now I'm going to do full strength for the dog, and I'm just going to stamp this first dog right down here. And I almost put that one snowflake a little bit too low. It worked out just right. And now I'm going to ink up our second dog. And we're going to place him about right here. And I'll close up that ink. And then we're going to add our little, I think we'll pop this up first. We're going to pop this up with dimensionals on our card base. And then we will add the bows. I'll try not to get too crazy with the dimensional. Sometimes it kind of depends if you're going to hand deliver a card or if you're going to mail it. If you're going to mail the card, then sometimes I do add a few extra dimensionals because I sure don't want the person to open up the card and then the pieces are not all together, right? Okay, let's get this centered right here. Let's go ahead and add our basic white inside our card base. And you most certainly could stamp inside your card. And then we're going to bring our little bows in, turn them over, and add a dimensional. I was checking to see, you want to make sure, you can use minis for these too if you want, but I think I can get the regular size on without it showing. And then I'm just going to pop this up right here. And then let's bring in, maybe if I haven't lost it, here we go. This is Sentiment, and it's used with the stitched rectangle. And we're going to stamp, "May your days be furry and bright." And I'm going to use Garden Green for that. So I'll ink this up. Let's see if we can. And then what I did, I added dimensionals to the back of my ribbon, thinking, let me see how I did that. Because I had these all ready to go. I'm going to turn that over. I'm going to place this, I'm going to turn the Sentiment over. I'm going to put the ribbon right here. And you can most certainly use some glue dots, which I think is what I will do. So I'm going to bring in a glue dot, because I know that you don't want to put glue on a ribbon. That just does not work well. So we will just put 3 glue dots And then I'm just going to lay this ribbon and try to get it even. It might be better if I turn it this way, right? And I can kind of see if it's even or not. I think I'm going to start over here on the edge. So I'm going to put the edge of the sentiment piece at the edge of the ribbon. So then I have my ribbon hanging out over here. And then if you need to have any frays, you can just kind of snip that off. Now we're going to add some dimensionals and pop it up on our card. And take those caps off. Bring our card base back in. And then I am going to just place this right here. And then you can just take your snips because I'll give you a little bit longer piece than you probably need just to make sure that you have enough there. And of course, find my iridescent pearls because we want to add some embellishments. And here they are. So these are the iridescent pearls. You will, if you place a $50 order or more, you will get a full package of these with your make and takes. And just going to put one right there. Put one right here. So here is our first card. May your days be furry and bright. Okay, so let me move that out of the way and we'll get set up for the second card. So do you want to see the second card or do you want to just see it as I make it? So let me know. Do you want to see the card before we start or do you want to be surprised and just see it at the end as we make it? So let me know if you want to see the second card or just be surprised. And I'm just going to quickly clean my stamps on my chamois here while you are letting me know on the second card. Jenny says, show us now. Denise says, see before. And Jenny says, show us now. Okay. I will do that. All right. So this next card is a Z fold. So the next card's a Z fold. I'm going to put my little notes up here so I don't forget anything because I had these already before I even went to Indianapolis. So here we go. It's a little Z fold wolf, and I used an embossing folder, and it opens up like this. You still have room to write. So this is what we're going to make now, a little Z fold. And I'm using this, the Wintry 3D embossing folder. There's 2 of them in a packet. It's in the annual catalog. It does fit in the mini cut and emboss machine as well as the big cut and emboss machine. So you have like pine needles and then you have the snowflakes. So use the snowflakes. If you place an order and receive the make and takes, I will emboss your basic white layer that you need for this. It will be all embossed for you. And it will come in an envelope like this, and you'll just take everything out. And of course, you also will have an envelope for all of your cards too. Okay, so let's organize this. So I just used the punch and cut out the Cottage Gingham using the punch. And I used the punch for the little Scottie. So I just took, yours would be punched out, but you'll just take like basic gray. You just place it right inside your punch. And there you have. So this card, it will come already ready for you to go ahead and fold. So we'll just fold it in half. And then you'll take this layer here and you'll fold it back. I like to give it a good crease with my bone folder. Get those creases. And again, I'm using the Cottage Gingham. I love gingham. So I'm using Cottage Gingham paper. So I'm going to have my card this way. Get this out of the way. We might need it later. And I'll be adding our gingham right here on the side. A Z fold is fun to make. I love cards. So we'll try to line that up even. And then I'm going to take the designer series paper. And again, you always have two sides. So you can always look and you can decide which side that you want to use. And you could most certainly use different colors than what I'm using. And we'll place it here. Okay, I'm going to leave that aside. I'm going to bring in, again, stitched rectangle in basic gray. And then our basic white, I have our stitched rectangle, but I also embossed with the Wintry 3D. And then I'm just going to place that right on here. Yes, Z folds are fun, Marilyn. I agree. So I'm just going to add some adhesive to the basic white layer and pop that right on top of that piece. And then we will decorate. Let's go ahead and do our stamping. We have our little sentiment piece, and I'm going to bring in our Memento Black. And on this card, I'm just going to put wolf. Now, you could add a Christmas sentiment, or you could add any sentiment, actually, because with the winter, it wouldn't have to be a Christmas card, but this could most certainly be a Christmas card. All right, now we're going to place this piece right on here. Now remember, because we want the card to open, so we are only going to put adhesive on the left-hand side of this, and that way we're still able to open it, and we'll kind of have it in the middle. So I'm just going to kind of put my finger right here, turn it over, and then I know that I want to add adhesive right over here. And this glue is nice and strong, and it holds well. You don't need to use a lot of it. I'm going to hold that down. And I'm going to try to have the same amount of space up above as I do down below. And then I'm turning to ensure that I don't have any glue showing. And now we are ready to add some dimensionals to our Scottie dog. And then we'll pop him up on the front of our card. And I think I'm going to wait. I think I'm going to add the wolf first, then I'll know how, because then I will know how much room I have for the dog. So I'm going to bring in some mini dimensionals. And add 2 of those on our sentiment. And we'll just make sure that it's turned around. You get not upside down like I almost did, right? Did you see that? All right, now that way it gives us room where we can place our little Scottie dog. And want to lose the little bow. And again, I just punched that out of Gingham paper, of a designer series paper. And I'm going to see which side that I want to place on there that I think would look the best. Okay. And if you don't know if you hear noises or not, but that's because the refrigerator repairman is here, which my family will be happy about because maybe they'll get Thanksgiving dinner next week, right? Okay, so now we're going to bring in those iridescent pearls. And I'm going to just pick up one. And we're just going to make that his eye right there. So here is our second card, a Z-fold wolf. And that goes together so quick and easy, and it is so, I think it is so cute. I hope that you like this Z-fold. I think this is really cute. I have one more card to share with you today. And again, by placing an online order, $35 order, you'll receive a packet, enough make card stock and the die cuts and everything for 6 cards, 2 of each of the cards I'm making today in my November online card class. And if you place a $50 order or more, you will receive as a gift an entire package of the iridescent pearls. So I'm assuming that you probably want to see the third card ahead of time too, right? Okay, let me get set up for that. We're going to use real red ink, garden green ink, and black ink for this card. And bring in the make and take, because this is just how you would receive it. I'm going to put a few notes up here. All right. Okay, let me show you the card. Yes, Jenny says right. Okay. Here is our third card. So I've used real red, garden green, and black. And Merry Christmas. So a definite Merry Christmas with a basic white card base. So this is our third card. And notice that even the collar is in garden green. So instead of adding a bow, I've just stamped the collar. Okay, so let's go ahead and this is just what you would receive. You would receive if you decide to place an order and get the make and takes. You'll have the envelope. You have everything that you need. And let's go ahead and fold our card base in half, our basic white, and give it a good crease. And then I've taken designer series, the Gingham Cottage designer series paper, and it's cut the same size as the front of our card. And you can, again, you can place it this way, whichever side that you want. I'm going to add some adhesive And you could do different colors. You just could decide to use a different color than Real Red and Garden Green combo. So then I'm going to place this. This is going to cover up the front of our card base. Pull that down just a little bit there. All right. And then we're going to do a little stamping. I'm going to get this out of the way for right now. And I'm going to bring in Real Red. And we're going to bring in that plaid stamp. Pick up that Real Red. And I'm going to bring it I'm going to lay it this way, just easier for me to show you. And I'm going to leave a little space here. I'm going to leave more up at the top. And I'm going to press down and straight up. And I hear my cat, who's probably not happy that we have somebody the cat doesn't know in the house right now, repairing our refrigerator. And then we're going to go ahead and stamp, bring in the black, and stamp Merry Christmas. Hang that up. And then I'm going to bring in, again, I'm using a stitched rectangle for a layer of Real Red. And I'm stitched rectangle with the basic white. And then we're just going to layer that together, right like this. So we'll just add some adhesive on the back. So every month I have a card class where you can place an order and receive the make and takes. You do need to place your order by midnight this Friday, November 18th. And that way I can prep them and have them ready to go on Monday. So I'm going to turn this layer over and just add some dimensionals. And all the information with the link to is in the description. You can always call me, text, email me if you have questions. And then I'm going to place this about right in the middle. I don't know about you, but sometimes I have to put it right in front of my eyes before I can get it figured out. You'll have scrap paper in there because we need to stamp our dog in Memento Black. And let me, I think we need to come get in our stamp set. We need to pull out. I'm going to use this. And I hadn't. So I'm going to peel off the. And then we will lay this down. And then I will just pick it up like this. And now we will go ahead and ink them up in Memento Black. And we'll go ahead and stamp him right down here. Bring in our punch. Place him in our punch. And there's a little bit of shading right there, or maybe I didn't get as much ink there as I did the other places on the stamp. But you know what? Dogs aren't always just all one color anyway, so it will work out just fine. And trying to see if I have a collar. We want to add a collar for him. And I've misplaced my... It's such a small piece. Let's see. It's right in the stamp set. All right. So we are going to take... I'm going to go ahead and pick up the collar. Bring in our garden green. That will kind of go with our ribbon. And then we are going to add a collar. And let's turn him over and add some dimensionals. So the ribbon that I'm using, the garden green ribbon, it comes in a combo pack. It's in the mini catalog with Real Red. So it's Real Red and garden green combo pack of the ribbon. And I will give you enough ribbon for your 6 cards. So the cards that I use ribbon on, you will have enough. But I will not send the Iridescent Pearls, although if you place a $50 order or more, you'll get a whole pack of those. And I'm just going to place this little Scottie dog right here on the front of our card. And I've already tied our ribbon in a bow. And I'm going to bring in, we're going to do a little trimming though. I think maybe that needs to be just a little bit smaller. So you can always kind of work with your bows. Hi, Judy. I'm glad you made it. This is the 3rd card. I will be showing all of the cards. So I am just going to take the bow, and here's the glue dot, and I'm just going to bring it right there. And then I am going to place it about right here. And we'll need to make that just a little bit smaller. And another little trick you can do, if you want your bows to lay down, and I am going to trim you can take a glue dot, and this take your pick tool is so handy, and you can place that right under, well, unless your glue dot decides to, let's try that again. There we go. So you can pick up a glue dot, take your pick tool, and then you can place it right under the bow. And it keeps it laying down, but it also secures your bow on your card also. Okay, let's bring in our snips so we can give a little, cut off our little ribbon there. And of course, we have to have the iridescent pearl. And I do want to show you, when we go back to that first card, something that I forgot to do, that I do want to show you. Right now, though, I'm going to go ahead and finish this out by adding a pearl up in the corner, another one, and then one right here. And what I had planned to do, and I still will, So this is a third card. But on the first card, I have light melon mambo and dark melon mambo. And I wanted to show you that you can take your Stampin' Blends and you can color those iridescent pearls. So you can color those any color. So you can use any blends and you can make them match your card. So let me grab the other cards. So here's the first card, and we did, and so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to put one of these that we just colored on the snowflakes like that. So I've added the ones that we colored right there on the snowflakes. So this is the first card that we made. Then we made a Z fold for the second card. And here's our third card. So let me know which card do you think you like the best. Well, hi, Susan. Hi, Susie. Good to see you. I agree. I cannot craft without my take your pick tool. So I would be lost without it. I have two of them actually, and they're really, really handy. Hi, Denise. Good to see you. So you like the third one the best. Okay. So Denise likes the third one, the Merry Christmas with the red and the black. So let me know which one that you like the best. And I hope you've enjoyed the cards. They're quick and they're easy and they're fun. Don't forget, if you want today's card kit for 6 cards free, you just place an online order by midnight on Friday, the 18th. And my shop link is in the description. And don't forget, if you're not signed up for on my newsletter, get signed up so I can keep you updated and everything. And you can be part of the 12 weeks of Christmas and receive that email every week. And today I'll be sending out the newsletter for this week's project for the 12 weeks of Christmas. And thank you for watching. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you next Tuesday. Take care. Thank you.